Have you seen the video of a Filipino student who went home to the Philippines after staying in Canada for a month? So in this video, let's delve into it and let's get a valuable lesson from that situation. Hi, my name is Coach MC and I'm helping aspiring students with an easy and actionable guide towards your Canadian dream. If you're new to our channel, make sure that you are subscribed and also like this video if you want to see more videos like this. There's so many students who are dreaming to have a better life in Canada, especially coming from the Philippines. We're seeking for better opportunities to a new country. However, there are several reasons that can hinder some students from realizing their aspirations, and that leading to leaving Canada too soon. So in this video, let's listen to our kababayan from the Philippines and what happened to him, why he left Canada too soon.
Abril ngayong taon nang dumating bilang international student ang halos 3 dekada ng guro sa Pilipinas na humiling na itago ang kanyang pagkakakilanlan. Pero wala pang isang buwan bilang international student, nagdesisyon na siyang lisan ang Canada.
Sobrang hirap pala pong maghanap ng trabaho at minsan may isip mo na ang iyong pinag-aralan sa Pilipinas ay hindi mo magagamit pagdating doon.
One of his struggles when he was in Canada, it was difficult for him to get a job in Ontario. And I made a video about that already, why there's so many people are struggling in Ontario. And there are different scenarios and, factors that affects an individual to get a job in certain areas in Canada. So if you have time after this video, you can watch this video. But then again, it is a case-to-case basis on how long you will get a part-time job in Canada. So some people will get like within a week or within 2 days, and some people would take 1 month or even 3 months. So it depends on the skill set and the location where you're currently living right now. But then again, before you go to Canada, it is important that you do your market research. Are you in demand in the location where you're going to study and where you're going to settle in Canada? So now he is worried on how he will pay his rent, his cost of living in Canada, and also his tuition fee because he doesn't have a job in Canada.
Wala po akong araw-araw na nakukuhang trabaho doon na kung saan hindi ko po kayang i-sustain ang needs ko po bilang isang estudyante. At pangalawa, yung susunod na semester kung paano mabayaran yun.
And that's the main reason why we encourage you to have the proof of funds, to have an actual cash that you will be bringing to Canada. Because again, you can't cover the cost of living, your expenses in Canada just by working part-time. Probably the student thought before he came to Canada that he can be able to sustain his cost of living just by working part-time. But then he didn't calculate the risk that it will be harder for you to get a job in that area, or it will take longer than a month to get a job as a student. So if you want to know my expenses when I was still a student, you can watch this video so that you can understand and realize that it's really impossible to get through your studies if you don't have your proof of funds. And we've made a lot of videos about proof of funds so that you can prepare ahead of time. One piece of advice for incoming international student is do not sell your properties. Do not sell all your assets before going to Canada. And I will tell you why.
Lahat po ng aking ari-arian ay naibenta ko po at naisang lang. Hanggang ngayon iniisip ko po kung paano ko makakabayad ng aking mga utang. Paano ko po mababawi ang aking mga naisang lang ari-arian, bahay, lupa, at iba pa.
There's some immigrants in Canada, after staying for a few years, they will realize that, they want to go back to their home country. They realize that Canada is not for them. The living situation in Canada don't fit them anymore. What's gonna happen if you already sold all your properties and assets? There's nothing left for you back home. And that's the main reason why RCC is recommending that you still have that ties to your home country. You're only coming to Canada as a temporary resident. You might like it or you might not like it once you arrive. So I will not recommend that you guys, sell your properties. You still want to have that backup plan. What if Canada doesn't work for you? And he also mentioned that he's living alone in Canada, and that's really difficult. I was in that situation as well. When I came to Canada, I was living alone. I don't know anyone, but the only thing I did was connecting to community. It is important there's someone supporting you emotionally, because it's really difficult to be living in a new country and start from scratch. And that's the main reason why I always encourage students to talk to someone who went through the same path, who went through the same struggles, and then they were able to overcome it. These people will motivate you and always give you advices and how you will be able to survive in Canada. But then again, the main problem with our kababayan is that he doesn't have the fund. He doesn't have the money to stay or to sustain his cost of living in Canada. He wants to stay in Canada. He mentioned that. It's just that it is impossible to stay now because he doesn't have any money to pay his rent. And then there's also, his assets in the Philippines that he needs to pay as well. Speaking of support, it is also important that you filter out those, advices that you get from people from Canada. There's some people that will just, discourage you. You wanted to get advices from people that are genuinely concerned about you, genuinely wanted you to become successful in Canada. So if you're a current international student right now, it is important that you set your mind for success. You also have to be prepared when you go to Canada, mentally, emotionally, and especially financially, because again, you don't want to end up going home to the Philippines. Failures are not rejection. Sometimes you are meant to experience that. You're experiencing that because you are meant to be redirected to another path. And hopefully our kababayan can still go back to Canada once he is now fully prepared. Thank you guys for watching this video. Again, you can visit my website, studylivexploreca.com, if you want to get a mentor. And then again, I will leave the next video here where we talk about the proof of funds as an international student. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye guys!